Hey guys, it's Full Cards here, live and direct from Brooklyn, New York. And today I have a box of the 2016 Upper Deck Canada Juniors, including the women. So this is a cool box, man. All kinds of goodies inside it. If we zoom in and hone in, we see we get all kinds of stuff. We get the 4 hits, autographed memorabilia or manufactured relics. We should get 5 base gold parallels, 4 program of excellence cards, some numbered cards. We could get the Maple Leaf Forever die cuts. We could potentially get a printing plate, which is 101. We should be able to land all kinds of women, known quantities such as Haley Wickenheiser, Bridget Laquette, Jamie Rietray, a bunch of others. In terms of the men, of course, we know that there would be Mitch Marner. There would also be potentially Pierre-Luc Dubois and some others. So let's crack this open and see what we have within our possession here. The nice thing about this product is it starts off super XP's balls and then typically nosedives to about 50 bucks, and that would be the appropriate price point for this particular product. So I'm game to open it up. I have an X-Acto now, so I can break the seal and see the appeal. And here we go, guys. A little bit dark in here. Sun just dipped. I think it's fall. I think we're in shoulder season at this point in time. But what does that mean? That means we have October baseball and we have hockey and we have football. So can't complain. And we have Mitch Marner celebrating. It's had a great start to the season. Just a fantastic start to the season. So let's see who we get here. Again, this is post Connor McDavid. He was 2015-16. But it is sort of a quasi-rookie card for the likes of the Barzels and the Mitch Marners of the world. There's Pierre-Luc Dubois. So Pierre-Luc Dubois, for example, would be one of the guys we'd be looking for. He was a 3rd overall in 2016, I believe. Now on your Columbus Blue Jackets. So he's, and there's Jennifer Wakefield. And a big, hefty, hardy blank, if that's what we're looking for. Who else do we have? Chartier, and then Wayne Gretzky. So we got the Wayner, and that's kind of cool. So that's card 100. So this is the very last card of the base set. The base set has Legends cards, such as Gretzky. If these are gold, I might have difficulty telling in this light. I have some blue light. I like it slow and low, as I said in the evening, so things kind of dim down to a simmer. And let's see who else we have. Brett Howden. Another blank, and here we have our first program of excellence, and it's Hayden Fleury. That's kind of nice. It's a pretty nice looking card. Do expect to get a couple of those. There's Thomas Chabot, and the Thomas Chabot is a gold parallel, so of course he was a big beast within the Canada Juniors. Great draft pick by the Ottawa Senators, and he's already showing more than flashes. So that's kind of excellent. And there's Marty Brodeur. So this would also potentially, theoretically, be a legend up in at the top of the checklist. Great. So let's see what else we get. We could, I guess we get Noah Juleson. I'm not really sure who else we would get in this particular round. Oh, we do have Owen Tippett. So that's pretty nice to get the Owen Tippett. And another blank. Oh, and we have our first... And this would be a silver jersey of Jordan Kyrou. That's really nice. This is a nice looking card. He actually had a pretty decent tournament. So this would be a base silver, but it is 2-colored, so that's kind of cool. Nice. So that would be our first hit, and also Jacob Chychrun. So ideally we would be looking, so we got a Thomas Chabot. I wouldn't mind hitting a couple more of those guys of that nature, sort of really high-end players. There's Jillian Saulnier of our Canadian women's team. There's Joe Sakic, another legend. And we have another one. Oh, cool. So this is a gold version of his. Nice. Very nice. See if it has any other stats on it. It's pretty cool. Rebecca Johnston, and Marie-Philippe Poulin, who was one of the best players Team Canada has ever seen. Marie-Philippe Poulin. I gather she is on Les Canadiennes, Miss Poulin. I think she's from Beauceville, Quebec, and she plays on the Montreal Canadiens now, the professional female Canadiens women's team. Montembeault, I think he was drafted in the 3rd round by Chicago. And, oh, look at this thing. Oh, cool. So we have this Hayden Fleury, and this, I guess, would be one of the retro cards. So I think we get maybe one of these per box. A Hayden Fleury retro card. Really nice. So those retro cards, they sort of insert, and there's a Marty St. Louis, so it would be high-numbered legend card. And there we have the Pierre-Luc Dubois card. Base card. Was that our second Pierre-Luc Dubois? Tip it. Yeah, we have this one here. So he has 2 base cards. Interesting. They do that sometimes. I know for a fact that Connor McDavid had multiple base in the 2015 because I opened a box and I got like 6 Connor McDavids, which was just like, what? Oh, there's Mitch Marner. So this is his base card. Cale Clegg. Another one of these. And then we have Maxime Comtois. And this would be a gold, and he has done really well. He's actually been playing with Anaheim, and he's done well early in the season. He's already starting to show that he can play some hockey. I think he was out of the queue, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see, I can't even see. Can you guys see here? You can see. Oh, it's Chaz's World, so Longueuil, Quebec. And yeah, no, he definitely has done well for Anaheim in his first couple of games. Nice to see. These are all very, very thick packs because they guarantee at least a white spacer. Continuing on here, we got Victor Mete, who I have in the background. I got this redemption card of Mete from last year, numbered to 150. So I'm a big Mete fan. He's done really well in the Canadiens. He's one of the few of the young D who's sort of uber mobile. Super uber mobile. Trying to get these sorted out a bit. Okay. And another program of excellence, and we have Blair Turnbull, actually. Blair Turnbull. I think she plays on Calgary. She's actually a great player. And there's David Quenville. Yeah, she's out of Nova Scotia, Turnbull, and is in the CWHL presently. Sam Steele. Boris Kachuk. Oh, cool. So we have our first exclusives. And it's Jamie Lee Rattray, who is one of the best players, one of the best female players. Really nice. She is a cool woman. This woman, when asked about who her heroes are, who her mentors are, she said her teammates. That's the kind of player she is. And she also, her other motto is the fact that she believes sort of playing at the elite level is pretty thinned out. Once you're playing at the elite level, you might as well keep on performing at a very, very high level because it's to the exclusion of everybody else. It gets thinner up there. So it's motivation to get one notch better. Jamie Lee Rattray is a cool chick. Okay, let's continue on. Oh, we have a hit here. I think I'll put that aside for now. It was a monster hit. You could tell that it was super thick. That pack was inherently mega thick. And this one also has a hit. Put those two aside. Guaranteed to get something. There's a blank in there, but I think there's also a hit in there, which is kind of bizarre that they do the dual blank and a hit. And who else do we have? So this is Brendan Perlini. Brendan Perlini, Program of Excellence. And there's another one of Blair Turnbull, again, out of CWHL at this point, I believe. There's Stevie Yzerman. There's Anthony Beauvillier. Oops. I am moving stuff around inadvertently. Sarah Davis. Jocelyn Larocque, Hayden Fleury again. Oh, look at this! So this is our major hit, I believe. We did get the Chychrun, and this would be, what are they called? The gold. I'm flaking on the name right now for whatever reason. And so Blair Turnbull and Strom. Wow, look at this. This is beautiful. The gold spectrum, I think, is what I was trying to say. What a card. Look at the thickness of this thing. This is just epically thick. Wow. And so it is numbered, obviously, to, usually I think they're to 199. And so it's 171 of 199. It's only one color, unfortunately. But how nice is that? What a beautiful card. I love it. Okay. So that's our major hit, I assume. Continuing on. Mitchell Stevens, another Hayden Fleury. We've got a bunch of Hayden's Fleuries. A Dylan Strome. Cool. So we have this Dylan Strome. And he's from Mississauga, if I recall. And this would be a gold parallel Dylan Strome. Played on Erie. Here's Mark Messier, another one of the legends. And then Megan Augusta. Megan Augusta. Cool. So we're getting a fair mix of dudes and women. Sort of a egalitarian mix. Tyler Benson. There's Braden Point, one of my favorite players, who is an absolute game-winning goal mystery machine monster on Tampa Bay. Kyrou, another Kyrou, and that would be what are they? Not a spectrum. They're called a Program of Excellence. Tyson Jost. There's Tyson Jost, who this year probably should, at this point, do some really, really good things. Hopefully. And he is on Colorado. He's drafted by Colorado. And I think he's from BC. There's Dylan Wells. John Quenville again. Kenville, as they say in French. And we have oh, look at this. Look at that. We have the Wayne Gretzky exclusives. That is really nice. So this is the high-numbered card. It's the last number on the checklist, and we got the exclusive of the Wayner. So that would necessarily be numbered to 175. Very cool. That's awesome. I love it. Very cool. Okay, so a couple more packs left. Oh, wow. What is that? I think that's one of those hometown things. Let's see what we get. These are really fun boxes. Okay. Oh, there's another Thomas Chabot of your Ottawa Sens. And we have a local. Oh, cool. We got Haley Wickenheiser. That is really nice. So we got the Haley Wickenheiser. I believe she's the cousin of the Wickenheiser who was drafted by Dougie Wickenheiser, who was drafted by the Habs instead of Denis Savard. But Haley Wickenheiser is now the Assistant Director of Player Development of the Toronto Maple Leafs, which, you know, on the one hand, it's sort of like, wow, a woman is doing that job. On the other hand, it's sort of like, she's competent. Why are we even mentioning the gender? Because, like poker, there's such imbalance. Okay, so a couple last mini breaks here. Let's see what we get. Things that I have not, the two things that I have not looked at yet. So we have a Charlene Labonte, which is kind of nice to see. Charlene Labonte. And here we go. Man, am I slow rolling this. We have Samuel Girard. Oh, you can probably already see it. No way. If it's what I think it is, it's awesome. Samuel Girard, who's another one of the Quebec Major Junior League. Carter Hart, who is short for a goaltender. I think he's only like 6'1", maybe 6'2", but it's short these days. We've got Marcus Phillips. We've got Natalie Spooner. And I think you've seen it already. This is unbelievable. I can't believe this hit. Behind the Carter Hart, we happen to have a Mark Messier. So we hit a Mark Messier. So this has got to be a short print. And it's a logo patch of Mark Messier. How cool is that? It's a logo patch of Mark Messier. So I don't think it's a super duper parallel. I don't think it matters though. I wonder how much I'm not curious about the price. I'm curious about how often these are. So let's just see what the logo patches are saying. logo patches are 1 in 120 packs. So that would tell us, what did we say? There's 16 packs. So 120 divided by 16, my brain's fuzzy today, is 7.5. So there's one logo patch per 7.5 boxes. And then we happen to get, and we got a Messier logo patch, which is unbelievable. What a cool break. This break has been so much fun. I'm really enjoying this. Okay, so what else do we get? We got one last thing. Those logo patches do have parallels. They have vintage, they have rare vintage, and they have greens. So that's what we would have been looking for, a rare vintage. We did not get a rare vintage. We did get this handsome patch though. What a cool break. Okay, last card, last few cards here. Our last hit, Joey Hickett's, William Bitton. The reason I'm fuzzy is because yesterday was football day, and you know what you do when you watch football, particularly when you're following the Giants, who are a disaster, although they played on Thursday. Okay, so this is, oh, Brianne Jenner. So we have a duel here. We have a women's duel of, I think it's Brianne Jenner, is it not? Let's zoom in to get a nice look, if we can focus. Cool. So it's a Bailey Bram, I think, and a Brianne Jenner. Really nice. What a nice looking card. Let's look at the back. So I think this is just a normal duel, but these duels are also really rare. Really nice. Cool to get a duel. I love hitting these duels. What a nice card. What a beautiful card. Love it. So I'm just going to look up the duels to see what the likelihood of those are, out of curiosity. So material duos, I believe, they're 1 of 32 packs. So they are 1 every second box. And we happen to hit the Bailey Bram and Brianne Jenner card. Really nice. Okay, well, what a break. Okay, guys, time for the recap. So we got some 50 base cards, including Natalie Spooner and Samuel Girard and Thomas Chabot of the Sens, as well as Jacob Chikrin of Arizona and Maxime Comtois of Anaheim. We got a whole stack of base cards, some 50 plus base cards of the 100 base set, as well as the top of the checklist cards. We got the Marc Messier, Stevie Y, Marty St. Louis, Joe Sakic, Marty Brodeur, and the Wayner. And those would all be right at the heights of the base checklist. So we got some 60%, I guess, of the base cards. We did get the gold parallels. So which gold parallels did we get? We got Dylan Strome. We got Blair Turnbull. We got Maxime Comtois. We got Jacob Chikrin again. And we got Thomas Chabot of the Sens, who has done so well thus far in his short career. What else did we get? We did get a Haley Wickenheiser. So this is a local Legends card, and Haley Wickenheiser is absolutely a legend, and now she is the Assistant Director of Player Development for your Toronto Maple Leafs. What else did we get? We did get the Program of Excellence cards, so let's go through those. We certainly got a few of them. We got the Jordan Kyrou, we got the Brendan Perlini, the Blair Turnbull, as well as the Hayden Fleury. So we got 4 of those Program of Excellence cards. Beyond that, we did get a couple of other things. We did get these two. We got a Jamie Lee Rattray exclusives, number to 175. She is absolutely legendary in her own right, as well as Wayne Gretzky. We got our Wayne Gretzky exclusives. So that's kind of cool. Both of these are numbered to 175. They are rare cards. They are numbered cards. We did get this thing here, which is a Hayden Fleury, and this would be a retro Upper Deck card, so mimicking an old school look, which is kind of cool to see, of Hayden Fleury. What else did we get? We did get this Jordan Kyrou card. So, and it's 2-colored. This would just be a silver base number 134, which is just the end of the checklist. Once they start adding the jerseys, the base checklist goes to 100. Above and beyond that, they have cards that are jersey cards numbered consecutively per the checklist. We did get a duel. So we did get a duel, and the duel card that we hit was the Jenner. So it was a Brienne Jenner card, as well as, if you can see it, the Bailey Bram, I believe it is. It's really hard to see, it's so dark in here right now, which is kind of cool. In terms of our gold card, so the gold Spectrum cards, I think you should get one of these, or the Maple Leaf Forever's one in the box auto cards. And I did hit the Jacob Chikrin again. So this is a really nice card. He's a known quantity. Of course, he's with Arizona, I believe. Has shown flashes in his first couple of years. And this would be numbered to 199. It's 171 and 199. Unfortunately, it's only one colored, but it is Jacob Chikrin. So that's kind of cool. And it is a substantial, thick, imposing card. And last, which was sort of, I guess, almost the hit of the box, it's hard to sort of define it, I did get a logo patch of Marc Messier, of all people and things. So I got a logo patch of Marc Messier. It is not one of the parallels, unfortunately. I believe it's just a base logo patch, because they do have logo patch or jumbo patches parallels, but no. But it is a Marc Messier nonetheless, and they land one every 7.5 boxes. So that is really cool. So that's it, guys. A real hefty, sort of gender equal box of goodies with the Canada Juniors again. Really nice box. I totally recommend this product, as I always do, particularly because you could potentially hit 101 women, or 101 men for that matter. I happen to be Fulton Cards, live and direct from Brooklyn, New York, as the sun fades. Do subscribe, please. Please subscribe or like. Thank you.